Hi, Bridie, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you for taking part in our video diaries.
That's a pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
It's not a problem at all. It's going to be an exciting 4 weeks.
I'm really
Um,
looking forward to it.
Me too. It would be great if you could describe a little about what you do, what your business is all about.
Sure. Well, what I do is I work with small charities to help them find an unusual way to fundraise. So that's basically in a nutshell what I do.
Okay, and how many of you are involved in your business?
It's just me, and I have help to do the events as well.
Okay, and when you say in an unusual way, sorry, what do you mean by unusual?
I encourage people to walk on fire.
Oh, wow!
I organise fundraising firewalks
Uh-huh,
primarily,
uh-huh.
uh, which is a really spectacular way of, first of all, getting lots of sponsorship money,
Mhm.
and secondly, of raising awareness for the causes that I work with.
Wow. So people literally walk on fire, do they?
Yes, they do. Temperatures of 600 degrees Celsius, that's 6 times the temperature of boiling water,
Barefoot?
barefoot.
Wow. And people take are willing to take part in this.
Yes, I've done it myself,
Oh,
so
have
I know.
you?
Yes, I have. It's actually, everyone is different in their experience of it, but for me, it was like walking on eggshells or a pebbly beach, that sort of feeling. It wasn't exactly hot,
Yeah.
it was an unusual sensation.
And when you say walking on fire, do you mean literal fire or is it like hot stones?
It's actually logs that are burnt down to become more or less like charcoal. So
Right.
white hot, very, very hot, but
Right.
quite a smooth surface.
So where did this vision come from?
Well, I've been adventurous for the last 20 years. I've been doing lots of abseiling and the usual, quite common things now. And then I got ill. For about 8 years, I struggled to walk, so I had to stop my adrenaline sort of charged event. So I decided that I needed to do something that would, help, well, something that I wanted to do. So I organised a fundraising firewalk, really purely selfishly for me to enjoy, and it raised £17,500 for charity. So I thought, well, I could offer this to other charities, small charities that might want some help to organise an event to bring in that kind of level of funding because funding pots are getting squeezed all over the place, and charities are really struggling. And I wanted to do something to help them.
And why did you choose walking on fire? What made you choose walking on fire?
Well, there are several reasons, really. First of all, I hadn't done it before and I wanted to have a go to see what it felt like. But also because it's the sort of event, it's very spectacular. As you can imagine, it attracts lots of publicity from the local press. But also it's you can most people of all abilities can do it. So I've had children as young as 8 take part and a lady of 80 take part. So it's all age ranges. And also it's something that you can do in all weathers because even if it's raining, the rain evaporates
Yeah.
on the perch. So you can do it in all weathers. And in the UK, that's a really good thing to have.
Right. And if you don't mind me asking, how did you hear about this for the first time? Because this is my first time hearing about this.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I trained as a coach, a personal development coach, and in the coaching world, fire walking, arrow breaking with the neck, bar bending, this sort of thing is fairly common practice. So a
Right.
lot of coaches will use this sort of to help their own clients. So I've known about it through the coaching world, really, but
Okay.
I've transferred it into the charity world.
Fantastic. So what have you got in the pipeline for us for the next 4 weeks?
Well, for the next 4 weeks, summer is not a good time for fire walking, obviously, because um, people are on holiday.
Yeah.
So my next event is in October, actually.
Okay.
And I do only run 1 or 2 events a month. So I don't run a huge amount because I like to get personally involved with the charities and I like to understand what their needs are and how I can really best help them. So I tend not to do too many. Um, So October is my next one in Warwickshire,
Mhm.
and I'm preparing for that now, trying to get people to come along and take part.
Excellent. All right. So thank you very much for joining us today. I find what you do very, very intriguing, and I'm really looking forward to finding out more about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.